Hey everybody. So today I want to talk about like a spiritual kind of conversation or whatever. So, if y'all didn't know, I'm a little bit spiritual. Like by a little bit, I mean like extremely. um, like I'm at like an extremely spiritual individual, but you know, at the same time, like I don't make it like my personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people like them Christians, they be like this, praise Jesus, and that's all they do. That's great, but, you know, I don't want to talk about Jesus all day. And, by the way, I don't believe in Jesus, but if you believe in Jesus, you know, that's great. I believe, like, if you believe in something, then it's true. For you. You know, I feel like belief, like, every religion shares belief. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, these people get their answers prayer because their belief, and I think God is like all kinds of weird shit. I don't even know what God is. What is God? Like, I feel like God is something that is not fathomable by the human mind. I feel like God is more than synchronicity. I feel like God is more than belief. I feel like God is more than, you know, the almighty punisher or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I do believe in God. But I don't know what the true definition of God, like what is that? Like I don't know what that is. God. What is God? A magical man in the sky? No. I don't think that's the answer. I mean, I think it really truly has to do with your belief. And honestly, I don't know what I believe in right now. Like, I mean, I know I believe, you know, right now, I'm just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the time, like, people really concentrate on their religion and that's all they concentrate on. Like, I used to be like that, and honestly, that was kind of stressing me the fuck out. Like, we need to take a breather. We need to stop worrying, girl. Or boy, whatever. But like, literally... also, the people that are, like, scared of God, girl, what did you do? Why are you scared of God? Like, don't be scared of God. If you're scared of God, like, I really think that your belief in the fear of God will literally attract more things like that because, I don't know. That just seems to be the thing. And, like, honestly, synchronicities are really weird. Because, like, I used to get, like, signs from the universe, but that's when I believed that they would come. And now I don't really get them because I don't really concentrate on that. And I don't really, like, you know, make that the core belief in my head right now. But I know that's happened before. But I also know, you know, there's been other things that have happened to me. Like, I manifested my boyfriend, Devin. He's this boy I liked like a year ago or something. Yeah. But my hair used to be really long, and I cut it, and I regret it. But anyway, so, you know, I manifested him, and here's the thing. So, I'm gonna tell y'all the story, okay? So, here's what happened, bitch. So, literally, like, we worked together for, like, 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks, bitch. So after that, I worked there for 2 months after he quit, and I walked out because I was like, yeah, goodbye. So, you know, there's a joke in the kitchen that, you know, they would always ask me, they go, are you gonna walk out today? I was like, no, not today. Today's not the day. Maybe later. And I actually eventually did. Yeah. Yep, they probably thought I would, maybe. No, he might have thought I would. But yeah, I ended up doing that. Would I walk out of a job again? Probably, if I hated it that much. But honestly, I like the job I'm at now. I work in customer service, so that's the job for me, apparently. I feel like socializing has really made my mental illness go away. Like, because I used to think so much, you know, think. And I still think a lot, but I feel like I'm more outside of my body because I am communicating with other human beings, and I feel like that really helps free yourself from the internal prison of your mind. Does that make sense, children? I don't know. But anyway, oh yeah, my boyfriend. So after I quit Buffalo Wild Wings, I think a few weeks go by or something, and I didn't have a job because I was a lazy ass fucking 24-year-old or 20. How old was I? I think I was 24. I don't remember. 23 or 24. But anyway, so I think I was 24. Yeah, I was 24. Sorry. So anyway, like literally one day, randomly, I was just thinking in my head about him because I thought he was cute, and I was like, well, if he liked me, I'm sure he would like let me know or something. And I literally like was just talking to myself because I do that all the time, and I was just like talking out loud, like I don't know if that's significant or not, because sometimes like I'll speak something out loud and then it'll happen. But anyway, so bitch, the next day, bitch, the next morning, bitch, I kid you not, the next fucking day, next morning, I wake up, okay, after I said that, in bed, just talking to myself, oh, if he likes me, I'm sure he'll let me know. The next fucking day, bitch, the guy I liked, bitch, the guy that I worked with, that walked out before I did, anyway, so, he had followed me on Instagram, and at first, I just thought, oh, it's a hot guy that followed me on Instagram. Oh, what kind of name is Devon? And then I was like, oh, wait. Oh, my God. It's Devin. And then, literally, bitch, I messaged him, and I said, oh, my God, hey! I was like, because that coincidence, what, bitch? I'm gonna say hello. That was weird. So, like, what is God? Like, that kind of goes into that because it's like, I didn't manifest it. I didn't try to manifest it. I just kind of said, if this is the case, then that'll happen. I mean, that's true. If that's the case, it'll happen. So, honestly, that's what I've been doing. And we had this whole thing, where I blocked him, and then he blocked me. And then he unblocked me, and then I saw that he unblocked me on Facebook because his bubble showed that he was online, and I'm like, why is it showing me that he's online unless he unblocked me? So I looked at his profile, and I could see it, so I know he unblocked me. It's a whole story. You can look at my other channel if you want to see it. But anyway, I'll talk about it later. This is mainly about what God is, I think, right now. But anyway, so that whole thing, I literally manifested. I hate saying that I did it, because he did it too. It wasn't just me, bitch. I'm not a magical being that can control other people. Okay, I didn't even know what was going to happen. I didn't. And a lot of the time, these people that go, oh, I'm going to manifest this, they don't know they're actually going to do it. And if they do know, sometimes they're wrong. Like, sometimes it happens in a way that you're like, what? So, you don't know everything. And these people, they think they know everything, but you don't know everything. You don't know everything, bitch. I don't know everything. The only person that knows everything is God, bitch. Whatever that is, if God even knows everything, what if God doesn't even know everything? That's the question. What if God doesn't know what it is? God doesn't even know it can control things. God doesn't even know that it's a magical thing. It doesn't even know it exists. I mean, it might know it exists, but it might not know it exists as the creator, because it doesn't know how it got there. Kind of like humans. But, I mean, we have a creative capability, and it's just really weird to me, like, that these weird things happen, because it's like, what? So, I'll go more into the whole me blocking him and then unblocking him thing. So, I blocked him because he said something I didn't like, even though, you know, honestly, it wasn't even bad. But we don't talk about that. I was just not in the mood. That's pretty much it. And then I felt bad because I was like, this guy was nice to me, you know? I wanted to be his friend. So I messaged him again, and then we talked for like a week or two, and then, you know, I didn't message him for a few weeks because I felt like I was being too clingy. And then when I messaged him again, he blocked me. And I was like, is it because you weren't getting enough attention or what? But anyway, after that, he unblocked me. But I'll reverse. Before he unblocked me, I literally, it was like 6 months. 6 months, bitch. I literally told myself, if it was supposed to happen, it'll happen. I don't have to sit here and worry. Does this guy like me? Is he gonna unblock me? It doesn't matter. Because whatever will happen, will happen. And it doesn't matter, you know. It just doesn't. But here's the thing. Here's the weird thing. My boyfriend already knows about this, but literally, while he had me blocked, I would, like, masturbate to him. And I would, like, no. Look, he masturbated to me too, okay? He told me. So that, yeah. So anyway. So, you know, I masturbated to him a lot. I don't want to talk about it. No, but I feel like this is important because it's like, it really goes into the whole, what is creation? What is God? What is that? What is human? What is human? What is the visions in my head? Where is that? Is that in a different dimension? What is that? I don't know. You know? I don't know nothing. I really don't. All I know is imagination. That's all I know. Maybe that's all God is. You know, I really think about that. I really think about that. What if God is just imagination and it's nothing else? That would make sense. That makes a lot of sense, because when you use your imagination in like horrific ways, these horrific things tend to happen, like ghosts or demons. I've had horrific experiences, and I was, you know, my imagination at the time was in a horrific state. And I really feel like, you know, God might be the imagination itself. And with your imagination, there is control, but it's also, you know, an ever-expanding thing, like the universe. It's so hard to explain. What if I uncovered the answer? I mean, it explains how all religions can be true. You use your imagination, you use your belief. You know, you imagine Jesus, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Patrick. But anyway, I would imagine him, you know, fucking me. And I would, like, fantasize about it. I would fantasize about it every fucking night. Don't look at me, bitch. It happened. It happened. And that's why I sit and think, what is that? What is that in here? What is that? You know, what is that? And it kind of scares me talking about it, because it's like, honestly, what is that? Is that just imagination? What is that? How is that even possible? Imagination. That's the answer. Maybe that's just the answer. How is that possible? Imagination. Like fucking SpongeBob. Imagination. I think that bitch was right. You know, Einstein said something about that. He said, imagination is the most something of the universe. Bitch, I think he was right. I think I'm right too, bitch. In a weird way, it does make sense. And it is like a magical thing. But I also explain synchronicities, because oftentimes... Sorry, there's a car being real loud. Anyway, oftentimes when we see synchronicities, we'll imagine the synchronicities You know what I'm saying? It's like you created it with your imagination. Almost. That's weird. But yet I still do not know the answer. And that's the truth. That's just a theory. That ain't the real answer, but it could be. I mean, I think it makes sense. Like, I think we're on to something. But I also think there could be a lot more than just that. It could be things that I can't even fathom. I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, I would literally sit there and, imagine him. And the weird thing is, before he unblocked me, I would literally fantasize about him wanting to get me pregnant. And here I am, fucking pregnant with his baby. And I didn't even know I would get pregnant. It's like a piece of me knew before I knew. But a piece of me knew. A piece of me knew. I don't know. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense, but it's also so weird. If you have any weird coincidences / anything relating to this video, please leave me a paragraph, explain it in great detail, and use proper grammar. That way I can fully understand your paragraph. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm just saying proper grammar really helps. It helps escalate conversation. It helps understand whatever you're saying. It helps me to understand what you're trying to communicate to me. So I don't want to hear slang. No, you tell me in full English sentences, please. And no, I don't speak any other language, sorry. Otherwise, I would say you can speak Spanish or French or whatever the fuck. Arabic, Japanese. I don't speak that. I can't read that. So it has to be English. But anyway. But yeah, that's weird. Did I want to get pregnant? Not necessarily. I mean, I thought about it. And I thought about it a lot. Because I was thinking to myself, Also, the weird thing is I, when I was younger, imagined that I would get a boyfriend with long hair, and he has long hair, and that would be skinny and had multicolored eyes. Literally, I said this on my old channel. And he does have multicolored eyes. I just didn't know because they look brown, okay? But when you look at them in the light, they're brown and then they're green. And I didn't know that until I really looked at him, and I was like, why do they look a little green? And then I realized, bitch, he has green in his eyes. And the funny thing is, I wish for him to have green eyes. But he did have green in his eyes. That's the weird thing. Life is weird, but it's magical. You know what? Let's stop saying life is weird. Let's start saying life is magical. Because if we say it's weird, it just gets more weird. It's like you try to figure out the answer and you don't have it. You can't get any more weird than that. No, let's just go a different route. Because that stresses me out. And honestly, I'm tired of thinking like that. Sometimes you gotta think. You gotta think in a different way to change your perspective on these things that happen to you. You know what I mean? So, dear everybody, please leave a comment if you have anything to say about your experience with synchronicities or belief or imagination, and let me know what you think of my theory, because I really want to know. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.